Welcome back, JDM fam, and we're back here with another video for the 7th Gen Civic. We're going to be replacing some parts as well as just making it look a little bit nicer. So here's the 7th Gen Civic, guys. I did used to own the Civic. It has definitely had a few mods and it is looking great. So this is not a stock Civic anymore. Basically, engine-wise, mostly, for the most part, it is stock. It only has a short ram intake, but this car has rims, Mugen lip, aftermarket grille, window visors. It has a bunch of small mods that make it look much better. It does not look stock anymore. It is dropped on Skunk 2 lowering springs as well. And yeah, we're going to be working on this car today, guys. It's going to be an awesome video, so make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Also has hood spacers. I think it looks aggressive. It does let a lot of heat out. Also, they do let more air in the engine compartment. So the mods that we are going to be installing today are, there's a few of them. So we are going to install a Mugen oil cap. That's going to be awesome. It's going to look great on the valve cover. It's going to look really good. We also have these valve stem caps. This is mostly for appearance and just to make the car look better, which is always fun. Every small detail on a vehicle will make it look better. We also have a new Type R style shift knob, aluminum shift knob we are going to be installing, and a shift boot. So here's the shift boot. It looks like it's a leather style shift boot, and it has red stitching, so this is all Type R. So the shift knob and shift boot are Type R style, so it is going to make the car look a lot better. And I have replaced all of this stuff on my red 95 Civic, so it should be fairly straightforward, but I believe with the 7th Gen Civic you do have to pull the center console to get to the shift boot. So we're going to do that today, guys. We're going to start by popping the hood and replacing the oil cap, and then we're going to replace the valve stems before we start the shift boot. All right, guys, the hood is up. It's time to replace the oil cap. Now, this is a pretty easy job, but it's something that I wanted to share with you guys because it's just fun to upgrade the appearance of the engine bay, and this looks beautiful. Check this out. Awesome. All right. We have to replace it with this stock one. The stock oil caps just never look nice. They're just cheap plastic. This is aluminum. It's fairly heavy, and it definitely will make it look a lot better. So we're just gonna remove this cap really quick. There we go. And replace it with the Mugen. That looks so good. It's actually funny that the AC line goes right over the cap. Yeah, that oil cap really does dress up the look of the engine. With the intake, it just looks great, and it looks a lot more aftermarket. So here's the stock. Yeah, it's a stock oil cap, nothing special. There's the Mugen one, so much better. Next, we're going to replace these valve stem caps really quick for the aluminum red ones. And the car does have some cheap plastic ones. We're just going to replace them really quick. Should look so much better. And yeah, that looks way better already. These just feel like great quality. Upgrading your valve stem caps is an easy mod you can do that really just brings up the look of the rims and makes the wheels look a lot better. So these cheap plastic valve stem caps, they'll do the job, but they just don't look as good as these. So we're gonna throw these on really quick. This is the second driver rear, and here's the next one. And then the passenger front wheel doesn't even have one, so now it has a valve stem cap. There we go. All right, so now that the oil cap is done and the valve stem caps are done, it's time to start with the shift knob and shift boot. All right, so first thing we're going to do is remove the shift boot from the shift knob. All you have to do is yank on this and it will come up. You can see that there are little clips right here. So once that is off, then you can start removing the shift knob. There's the original shift knob. Yeah, It's not a looker, but it's okay because we're gonna replace it. Here is the aftermarket one, which will be going on right now. After removing the shift knob, you want to remove these clips right here. There are two on both sides of the center console in the front, right next to the pedals right over here. So it's right there. There's one clip and then there's one on the other side. And after that, you want to pull up the e-brake and pull this piece up. Now, all you have to do is use a flathead screwdriver and you just get it in here. It's going to feel like it's going to break, but it won't break. You just pull it up, and once it comes up, then you just pull it out. And the next step is to pull out the screws down here. There are two. I did notice that someone has been in here before because there are two different types of screws that are actually in here. Something I noticed when I was taking this apart. So after those are taken out, then we'll move to the next step. So after that last step, you want to go to the back of the center console, and there are two screws in both sides. Right behind and under the front seats, there's going to be two screws right down there at the very bottom of this center console. As you can see, whole center console's out. Now, to take out this center console is kind of difficult. And what I did to pull the console out from where it sits was put the seat back and also slide it back with the armrest up. It was kind of difficult, but I figured it out after a few minutes. Now, after that, I'm going to pull this out. I'll show you what it looks like because it's completely free right now. Once the console's out, all you have to do is flip it over. There are 6 screws at the bottom of the shift boot. All you have to do is unscrew these 6 screws, and then the shift boot with the base will just come right out. And after that, these staples have to be removed, and then the boot will be free. All right, so the old shift boot is out. This is what it looks like. It had better days, guys. It looks really worn out, just old, and here's the new one. Brand new, and red stitching looks a lot more aggressive, racier. Going to replace this one right now. Basically, exactly what I did to take this one off, do in reverse to put that one on. So something that I did was take off the silver trim piece, put the boot on, and then press it down and wedge it in with the silver piece to hold it down. These are what the clips look like to take out the silver trim, and these clips go all the way around this piece. And there's a screw at the bottom as well. And all you have to do is put the boot on and basically wedge it in with the silver trim, and it will go right in. I mean, it's in really good. All right, so now all I have to do is the reverse of taking this out, put it back in, show you guys what it looks like with it all put back together. So after all of that, you just put it all back together, and then you just put this tray back, and you're all done. Now it just needs to clip in, and we're done. Now we need to install the shift knob. It did come with some adapters, so if you have a different size thread, then you can use these. Now, the shift knob has a really huge thread, so I was able to find one that will fit, so I'm just going to screw this on there and then put the shift knob on, and we should be all done after that. The boot looks great, the shift knob looks great, so let me install this really quick. And it is done. It looks great. The shift knob and the boot match, and they just look really good together. I like how these complement each other. It has a Type R look to it now, and now the 7th Gen Civic should be a little bit more fun to drive, having a brand new shift knob. Having a weighted shift knob should be a little bit better for shifts, and it should feel a little bit better when driving. So that is about it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. I'll see you guys on the next video.